It's expensive to eat out or to get takeout, especially here in New York City. And that's why over the last 3 months, I tried to earn an extra $300 cash back just from eating out with the Upside app. And I'll show you exactly what I did, exactly where I ate, how much extra cash I made, and my top learnings along the way. Also, it doesn't count until Upside sends me the cash, and I'm gonna show you proof at the end. Welcome back, I'm Carrie. Upside may be known for gas cashback offers, but did you know that you can earn cash back at over 65,000 restaurants across the United States? I was honestly really impressed by the number of restaurants that they have here in New York City. I know there's a lot of restaurants here, but there are so many on Upside. I tracked all of the restaurants in this spreadsheet, from Dunkin' Donuts to Chipotle to a ton of local New York City spots. So while I'm calculating the total cash back on screen and reliving my delicious meals, and here are some of the things that I learned. Restaurant cashback offers really depend on your area and even in different neighborhoods in New York. So the first thing I do is filter by restaurants because I'm not getting gas, and it's really easy to search your area on the map. Personally, I like that version better, or you can filter by a list, or you can search your location and then the offers will pop up on the map, or if you want it in the list. By the way, Upside is giving YouTube subscribers an extra 10% cashback bonus when you sign up with the code YouTube10. So if you want to download the app on Android or Apple and then browse the Upside offers in your area while you're watching the rest of this video, be my guest. The link is in the description below. Okay, so I try to eat healthy Monday through Thursday, and then I go ham on the weekends. And by ham, I mean lots of desserts. And personally, I crave Asian food literally every single day. So I was really happy to see so many Upside offers for Chinese places, Japanese, Korean, and Indian all over New York. And if my car were here, I would definitely use Upside for gas because the cost of gas is insane, like everything else here in New York. Something else that is insanely expensive is drinking. So whenever you go out for drinks, cocktails cost at least $20 here, and a beer costs around like $10. And since I saw tons of breweries and bars in the app, I didn't go out for drinks unless it was a place that was in Upside. My favorite was probably at this bar and restaurant called Antidote here in Williamsburg. It's a Sichuanese restaurant and they have lots of dumplings and Chinese food and delicious cocktails. And by the way, if you're new to Upside and you want to learn how it actually works to give you cash back, watch this tutorial. Found the cutest little French spot here in Williamsburg. My favorite part is that I'm going to get 11% cash back on my entire purchase. So we're doing date night, but we're gonna end up earning some extra cash too. It was only after going out to eat on date night when I realized that when you spend more, you earn more. So I decided that instead of relying on my solo meals and like lunch and solo dinners to earn more money, I'm going to eat out with Upside with other people. So now every single time I had dinner plans, I'd look inside the Upside app, choose a restaurant first. And by the way, I think it's super helpful that you can easily look at the reviews or go to the restaurant Yelp page to look at the menu, all from within the Upside app. And then I tell my friends where we want to go to dinner, and then we're at dinner, I offer to pay, and then I just Venmo charge them to pay me back.
Now we can split the tab with Venmo.
And that way I get max cash back, which is $10 per meal, without having to spend all the money myself. So I did this with dim sum, Thai food at Nora Thai, which was such a unique and delicious Thai experience. I highly recommend it. And then we went to Mala Project, which is my personal favorite Chinese restaurant here, a couple times as well. Again, I love Sichuanese food. And it's also fun to share Chinese food family style, because that's how you're supposed to eat it. Oh, and before I forget, when I eat out with friends, I also send them my Upside referral link when I send them the Venmo request. Upside has an insane referral program. It has like lifetime rewards. So if you want to learn more, watch this video. And since I'm on the East Coast, I also wanted to see what it's like to run on Dunkin'. So let's just say I was at Dunkin' several times a week. It was right by the subway station that I got on to go into the city. And if you didn't know this, the best part about going to Dunkin', Domino's, or Chipotle here in the city, you can actually pay with Upside's Pay with App feature. You don't need your wallet, you don't need your card, you just pay with app. And I show you how it works in this tutorial. Before I share the mistakes that I've made and then a tip that grew my cash back by 4%, if you haven't yet downloaded the free Upside app, don't forget to use the code YouTube10 when you do sign up, because you're gonna get a 10% cashback bonus on your first restaurant offer. All right, on to the mistake that I accidentally made, which is I forgot to take a photo of my receipt at one of the restaurants that I went to, because Upside uses the receipt to verify your purchase. And then another time, I took a photo of the wrong receipt. And what I mean by wrong receipt is that you need to take a photo of the receipt that has the last 4 numbers of the card that you're paying with. And that's how Upside tracks and verifies that you were there. And I think you have to show the date too. But don't worry, delivery, the app actually tells you exactly the things that you need on your receipt. But what I do is I just take a photo of all of the receipts, and then that way I have everything before I leave the restaurant. And then I can make sure I get my cash back. Now, here's a tip to get even more cash back. If you can, use a cashback credit card to pay for all of your restaurant purchases. For example, I use my Capital One Saver cashback credit card at all of these restaurants, and I was able to earn an extra 4% cashback on dining on top of my Upside earnings. So if you don't have a credit card, don't worry, Upside also works with debit cards. And if you want to learn more about the Saver card and my favorite cashback credit cards, watch this video. To be honest, I didn't expect that eating out with Upside would be such a fun way to discover restaurants while making extra cash and exploring the city. For example, on Thanksgiving, instead of cooking this year, we just ate around the city. So I stopped in Chinatown for a quick snack at Meat Fresh, which is on the Upside app. And out the window, directly across from where I was sitting, I saw the most New York thing ever. It was a happy pigeon lady feeding pigeons, like in Home Alone. Classic, right? By the way, I post new videos on money hacks, smart ways to spend and save, so we can all be like that pigeon lady, super happy. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss them. Something else I learned during this experience was ordering delivery like DoorDash usually costs at least $5 to $10 more than just going and picking it up yourself with the fees and the tip. So about a month in, I actually stopped ordering delivery and found Upside offers instead and just went and walked to pick up my food. Like some days when I work from home, I literally don't leave the apartment. So this was a really good way to get exercise and get out of the house anyway. And save and earn extra money. Why not? Okay, so if you've been looking at the countdown, we are on the final 2 restaurants, a vegan restaurant and then Suzumi, which was actually here when I lived in New York 6 years ago. I'm so happy that Upside is helping more people discover restaurants like Suzumi because several of my favorite places have actually shut down since the last time I've been back, so sad. Anyways, thanks Upside for supporting these restaurants. So my grand total earned from Upside was $199.67. And I spent a total of $1,920. But wait, after subtracting what my friends paid me on Venmo, I spent $1,466 on food at restaurants, which when I ran it with a weighted average, this comes to 13.62% cash back across all the restaurants that I ate at over these last 3 months. That honestly is much higher than I thought. I was aiming for around 10% cash back, which I thought was maybe pushing it. When you eat out with friends, you're able to increase your cash back. So definitely do that if you're trying to make some extra cash. And then when I add my 4% cash back from the Saver credit card, this puts my total earnings at $274.55, which is a total of 17.62% cash back. That's insane. This is so good. When I actually calculated it up and did the math in the Excel spreadsheet, this blew my mind. I had no idea that I could actually earn this much. And I know I had the initial goal of $300 in 3 months, and I didn't think that I was gonna get almost all the way there. In my book, I did it, but it doesn't count until the money hits the bank. The cash out process was super easy with Upside, and it took around 3 days or something for me to get the cash in my bank account. And if you didn't want to put it in your bank, you always have the option to put the cash towards a gift card, but personally, I just prefer the cash in the bank. And here's proof. Thanks, Upside! And if you're ready to make extra cash dining out, takeout, or going to bars, download the free Upside app and get an extra 10% cash back on your first restaurant or bar with the code YouTube10. All right, that's all for today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.